Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video, and happy Monday. Today we've got a pretty interesting video because we are going to be talking all about ARK Survival Ascended's big surprise in November 2024 and whether ARK will keep, or Studio Wildcard will keep to this promise. I think they will, and it's all because of the Extra Life, which they do every year, November 2024, where we raise money for a great charity. But overall, we're going to be talking about the content map building up to this November surprise, and hopefully it is going to be on time. Little bit worried about it, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Now, if you do enjoy today's video and get all the news you need to know, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on this video and subscribing if you're new around here, that would mean a lot to me. And let's dive into today's video. So let's go all the way back to November 2023. ASA had only been launched for a month, and it was an interesting sort of time. The hype for the game was still very high. When I say the game had been launched for a month, I think it had only been like 2 weeks since ASA had launched. And yeah, the hype was still pretty much there. Everyone was loving and exploring the new island map, and everything felt pretty fresh. But because this was at the time before everyone was going to realize that once they finished the island, there wasn't going to be anything else to do for about 5 months before Scorched Earth launched. But at this Extra Life event, we received the ASA content roadmap, which was quite exciting because it gave us like an indication about when we should be expecting all the other maps for the game and everything else going on. And still a lot of people like myself were quite shocked that the final map Fjorda wouldn't be coming till October 2025. But things have changed for the worse, as always, for the game, as in content releases, and it looks like it's going to be a lot longer than that. So December 2023 was the launch of Survivor the Fittest, and October 2023 was the launch of the actual game. And they were both on time. Then early 2024 saw the ARK the animated series actually be on time as well. Obviously, I'm not giving them that much credit because it was just early 2024, so they had to release it in that time. And then March 2024 was the set date for Scorched Earth to launch. And to be fair to them, it was around like I think it was April 1st or April 2nd in the end that Scorched Earth launched, so pretty much near to it. But remember, Wildcard did say Scorched Earth would be coming earlier, and then they just set it back to the original date, which is classic Studio Wildcard because they try to promise you something better, and then it ends up just being actually that little bit worse than what it was before. If you're an ARK player, you'll know, you'll be so used to it. Then May 2024 was set to be the release for the center, and they pretty much weren't too far off that either. So early on, the content roadmap seemed to had a bit of a pattern to it. It seemed to be that it started off with the right launches, and then for the DLCs, it actually seemed to be like they were only launching like a little bit later at the start of the next month. Then obviously we got the announcement on Aberration, which kind of threw a lot of people off because July 2024 was the time, so everyone was expecting it maybe August 1st, August 2nd, and now it's coming September 4th, so it's got that extra month delay on it, which is actually the proposed time for Ragnarok to come out. Now, Ragnarok is probably not going to come now if they're following the same pattern. If they can get it done early, great. I'll take back everything that I'm saying here. But Ragnarok is now planned for, considering, well, we don't know the actual date from Wildcard, but considering July, August, September, if we then say September, October, November. So Ragnarok maybe, if we're lucky, early November, and then Extinction was planned for October 2024. So now we're probably not going to be seeing Extinction into early 2025. But what the whole point of this video that we're talking about today is for November 2024, we were told that we have a special ARK Survival Ascended surprise. Now, many of you guys, if you had been following ASA or ASA right from the beginning, you will know that we were told that we are going to be getting a brand new paid expansion pack, which was going to carry on ARK's story. Now, this for me is very, very crucial for ARK Survival Ascended's life, because if the one thing that's always upset me with wildcard is they go back on their word quite a lot. They make a joke about how their delays happen and things like that, but it's, you know, sometimes the odd joke in the Discord is funny, but overall some people may be just saying you're just always upset. Dom, I'm not upset, I just want the best for this game. And I do think like joking around too much about missed opportunities and missed content and stuff is just a bit too far, considering you've got such a dedicated fan base. But we were told we were going to be getting a paid DLC, which was going to carry on the story. Now, if this DLC is announced at Extra Life 2024, that would be the absolute perfect dream for the Ark Survival Ascended surprise. Now, I do believe they've kind of had this in the idea for quite a while, as we were told it in early 2023. But what does worry me about this next paid DLC that we're planning to get is, where is this going to fit anywhere in the content roadmap down the line? So you think, let's say the next paid DLC does get announced in November, because by the way, that's where Ark's big moneymaker has been over the years. Now, considering they are making all the DLCs are free, which is 100% fair enough, because we've already paid for them before on the old game, this would be a massive moneymaker. Now, but when you look at the rest of the roadmap, what doesn't make sense to me is that December 2024 was meant to be Valgueros. If we try and work this all out, so September, November was meant to be for Ragnarok, Wait, have I got it wrong? So July, August, September, October, November, November, December for Extinction, December, January, February for Valguero, Genesis, and this is now February, March, April 2025, Crystal Isles, April, May, June 2025, Genesis Part 2, I guess, will be July 2025, and then Lost Island, August, September, October 2025, and then Fjorda, October, November, So if it follows this roadmap, then all maps could be out by December 2025. That's what it looks like, the way of things right now. So it looks like, just skip ahead one, and then you'll see the release date of the map before that. So Lost Island, October, Genesis Part 2, August. Now, this is if this keeps this going the same. You never know about the delays. If the delays carry on, it's just going to keep harming the game. It's going to make things take longer. And yeah, I do think a lot of ASA's future success really does lie on this surprise coming out in November, because if it is a new paid DLC, that will bring a lot of players back to ARK. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. And it's because ARK has such an amazing fan base. But you've got this ARK fan base, right, that have played the game from the island all the way through to Genesis Part 2 hundreds of times. Like, if you're a true ARK player, you know how many times you've done the full playthrough before. And people are still excited to see the remastered map and the remastered content, but they've done it before over the last 8 years, so it's not that exciting to the whole broader things. Whereas if Wildcard go ahead and announce a DLC which is new, completely new to the story, that's going to get all those hungry players thinking, I need to know what's next in the story, I've never played this DLC, and it's really going to be great. So I think a lot relies on this. I'm going to be leaving up to Studio Wildcard now. How long have we got? So if I pretty much say it's August now, how crazy is that? It's the 29th of July today. So if I pretty much say it's August, we've got September, October, November. So we're looking at about 3 months now until Extra Life 2024. We'll be live streaming it, by the way. And at Extra Life 2024, they usually start it early November. And we got to hope this is going to be great for ARK. So I'll be in touch with a lot of you guys as I get information more about it. And I'll be posting videos and looking forward to streaming it. Catch you guys in my next video.